Look how good this looks. And I just took it out of the oven. So it hasn't, ooh, it's hot. But man, that's like solid. Look at the underbelly. That's really nice. So let's rip off a piece. It's fluffy, right? It feels like bread. Really, it does. All right, I'm gonna give it a try, but I'm gonna have to spit it out because it's got wood chips inside. Watch the video, you'll see what happens. Okay, did you see that? How good that looks? Well, I'll show you how to make it, and at the end we'll give it a try. Hopefully the background lighting, like I'm in my house. And if I showed you where I live, which I might do at the end of this, you would understand. Now, how to make the best keto friendly, diabetic friendly pizza. We're going to go through it right now. All right. So, first thing we're going to do is add the star of the show, cottage cheese. I know, I tried making it before, flatbread, and it was a disaster, but I'm learning. I'm figuring out how to do this and get this all, and also how to do it inexpensively. Wait till you see this thing that I found. So, as you know, I live on an island, off of an island, so it's hard to get stuff. But the whole tub of cottage cheese goes in. Now, cottage cheese is sour and salty. So you don't have to add any salt at all. However, there's some salty things we're going to add, like first, Parmesan cheese. And this is just basically, I don't know, complements, the cheapest cottage cheese, Parmesan you can find. So I'm going to put like 2 tablespoons. So that goes in. The next thing is baking powder. And I'm going to put 2 spoons of baking powder. Tablespoons. So 1, 2. Quit your complaining. I do it my way, you do it your way. Everything that I do, you can adjust, right? Now, I used to just sprinkle this stuff in, and I never knew how much I put in. But now, I'm going to use measuring, and this is, how much was I using? 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon. I'm going to put 1 heaping teaspoon of oregano, because it's pizza. Oregano is Italian. I don't know where it comes from in the world, but I've always thought oregano was Italian. And of course, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Now I would use, but it doesn't fit inside. I would use 1 tablespoon, but it doesn't fit inside. So 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Now, here's something that you're not going to believe. And hopefully I'm in the picture and you can see. Now, keto friendly, carb friendly, diabetic friendly. This is complements pizza mix. And you would think that's none of the above. That's what we're trying to get away from. This entire pouch is $1. The similar amount of almond flour or whatever keto flour, whatever, diabetic flour is 10 times, at least 8 times more expensive. But what I've seen is about 10 times more expensive on the internet, on Amazon, because here on an island, off of an island, you cannot get almond flour. You cannot get coconut flour. You cannot get anything that isn't all-purpose flour. Now this pouch is $1. And believe it or not, it has less carbohydrates and less sugar than almond flour, than coconut flour. Check it out. This whole bag has 8 grams of sugar. Now, when you're putting it in a big batch like this, and you're only going to have a couple slices of pizza, should be fine, right? It's not like you're going to eat the whole pizza yourself. So this goes in. The whole thing. Did I put baking powder in? I think so. Don't interrupt because I get lost where I am. My brain my brain don't work right. First of all, I'm a man. My brain doesn't work right naturally. But we're doing the best we can. So now eggs. Here's where I mess up all the time because I think more eggs the better because there's no sugar, but 4 eggs and you're done, right? The whole egg. Don't mess around with the egg white, the separating the yolk. It all goes in. All of it. But not even though I cracked out like a super champ, no shells went inside. And if you get a shell inside there, dig it out. And if you can't get it, once it's all emulsified, who cares? A little bit of extra calcium never hurt anybody. Like, I mean, you're not going to eat the whole shell. You might get a little piece, whatever. Okay, I need the lid. Most of the time, you don't need the lid, but sometimes. Wow, that's ramping up pretty good. But it's not mixing stuff up. It's all caught up here in the top. Why? Well, maybe it's... Uh-oh. This is not looking good at all. Okay, don't do what I just did, ever. That is not a good situation. I got it all over my cane, and it's on the floor, and I probably busted the machine. Maybe I shouldn't have put so much of that pizza, whatever it was, pizza mix. Maybe a half would have been better. God. Ooh, there might be a little bit of wood inside. Damn. Yeah, don't do what I just did because I think there's going to be a little bit of wood. Although the wood won't hurt the cooking process. It's just you might not want to eat it. So the seagulls, because I live on the ocean, the seagulls are going to get to eat pizza because I can't feed this. But it's a test kitchen. We're going to try it. Now, I'm all out of sorts. So here's parchment paper. And by the way, Father Anthony, you don't have to be so rude when I call and ask if I can get parchment paper, right? You don't have to laugh at me. I know nothing about cooking. I didn't know they sold it in the store. Parchment to me comes from church. So here's the parchment paper. We're just going to spray the snot out of it. And then we're just going to pour it in. If it even pours. Well, there's a slop for you. Yeah, I know. But it's not spinning. And there's already wood inside there anyway. Now that's a vegetarian. Right? You got the, and look at me. This time I'm actually holding it down. What a mess. What a disaster. Are you supposed to let that rise or? Okay, look, I'm going to stir this around. I'll preheat the oven. Okay. So I heated the oven and I put it in. Now my cell phone ran out of battery because I don't have any audio video equipment. It's my cell phone. My cell phone's 15 years old. I'm lucky to even have something reasonable. So I put it at 350 for 45 minutes. It's been about 25 minutes or so. So I'm going to take a look at it. Okay, so I'm turning off the oven because it looks great. And I'm going to take it out and let it cool. But we're going for flatbread. We were going to go for pizza, but I'm not going to do the whole thing for pizza with wood chips inside of it, right? Because I touched the Sharpie part of the blender with the wooden spoon. You know, I'm a man. What do you want? What do you want from me? That I can find my way in the kitchen without a map is a miracle, okay? So I'm gonna come back in a few minutes and show you what it looks like. Well, you've seen what it looks like, but I mean, I was going to show you me eating it, but I'll cut it and feel it up and see how she looks. I can't get more disastrous than this. Am I even recording? Okay, here goes nothing. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. But the thing is, I got wood chips inside there. So I can't take the chance of eating it. And for flatbread, it's the best I've ever had and the best I've ever made. It tastes fantastic. I'm so upset with myself for shoving. You'll see. You'll see. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy the video. Okay, this is the view from my front porch, just to give you an idea of where I am. So, yesterday was a rough weather day, but like everything, when you're on the ocean, it clears up pretty nice.